Welcome to Cook to Nourish. In today's episode, I am bringing you three different chicken salads. So, the first one is curried chicken salad, which uses a really creamy, delicious dressing made of turmeric and ginger. So, I have five whole cashew nuts that were pre soaked, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, this also has a quarter teaspoon of fresh grated ginger, which I forgot to record for some reason, and then 4 tablespoons of coconut milk, a quarter teaspoon of sea salt, a quarter teaspoon of turmeric, and all this I'm going to just blitz it in the food processor. And I like to do this first, but there are a few more ingredients to add. Just want to make sure that the ginger gets ground well because I'm using fresh ginger. And then I add like the rest of the ingredients, which is a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon of raw honey. Honey really adds a nice sweet touch. It is not overtly sweet, but it balances the ginger and the turmeric. 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil, and again you blend them well. Now you can totally avoid the cashew nuts in this dressing and it will still be very good as an AIP dressing. Now for the salad, I'm just chopping up some celery. I like to chop them finely or thinly sliced. Also similarly purple cabbage, like to shred it finely. Now I like to use like a mix of colored vegetables. So grated carrots is another thing I put in this just so that the salad looks really bright and colorful. But you can use any other salad veggies, like lettuce or any other basically crunchy vegetables you can put. And now for the greens, I'm using baby spinach that I also coarsely chop just so that it's again, adding a nice balance to the salad of different colors plus nutrient density. Now for the chicken, I have pre-cooked in the Instant Pot chicken thighs using a pinch of turmeric and some fresh ginger and salt. And I just shredded that, and that's your salad. Pour the creamy dressing all over it. The more the better. Trust me, that's a delicious salad. So the next one is chicken tortilla salad. Now this one has some non-AIP spices that I use for the chicken, but you can avoid them too. So I'm starting with about half a pound to 1 pound of chicken thighs and adding half a teaspoon of sea salt, a quarter teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of red chili powder. Again, this is a nightshade, and a quarter teaspoon of coriander and a quarter teaspoon of cumin powder. Now I'm going to just marinate all of this well, just kind of mix everything using my hands and add like a tablespoon of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil, and just let them marinate for about 15 minutes in these spices. Next, heat up a stainless steel pan with avocado oil on medium heat, and when it's really nice and hot, you add the chicken thighs to it, the marinated chicken thighs. Cook for about 5 minutes on one side on medium, and see how the bottom is like crisp, and because of the spices it looks like browned, so that's what you want. Cook for another 4 to 5 minutes on the other side, and it's done. Take it out and let it actually rest for about at least 10 minutes before you try to cut them. See how the chicken is beautifully cooked. It is crisp on the outside but soft and tender on the inside. Next, to make the dressing, I have half a ripe avocado, have half a cup of cilantro, 1 garlic clove. I'm adding again 1 green chili. Yes, peppers are a reintroduction, so avoid them if you're not able to reintroduce nightshades yet. About 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or lime juice, and again a dash of extra virgin olive oil, about a tablespoon, a quarter teaspoon of sea salt, and half a cup of water. Now blend all of these well Now at first you're going to get like a very thick, so this is a very thick dressing. So you can add more water to it to make it like the consistency that you like in your salad. So I sometimes keep it as is, but sometimes I also water it down a little bit. So for the other components of the salad, I just have lettuce and red onions. Then I add the cut chicken pieces to this. Now the other, critical ingredient here are tortilla chips, because this is a chicken tortilla salad and I'm using Siete brand cassava chips, which again have a, reintroduction of chia seeds, but that's the only other non-AIP ingredient in it. So if you are able to introduce chia seeds, you can use these chips, or you can create your homemade cassava crackers using homemade cassava tortilla. So that's it. That's your salad here. Just smother it with as much dressing you like. And this again is a delicious salad. The third salad is chicken and asparagus salad. And this is something that I started making recently and I love it. So again, we start with chicken thighs, about half a pound. Had about a quarter teaspoon salt and half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Then about a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, which is again AIP reintroduction. About a tablespoon of sea salt. And just marinate it for a few minutes. And here I wanted to show you the dressing. Now for this, AIP mayo is, watch my video for AIP mayo. And to the AIP mayo, I add like a pinch or a little bit of mustard, ground mustard, and ground garlic powder. And again, mustard is not AIP elimination, so but if you're able to reintroduce it, this creamy dressing is absolutely delicious with the mustard. Now again, using stainless steel pan, heat it first. When it's hot, add avocado oil and then pan fry the chicken. Next, we're going to cook the asparagus. So I'm adding, a boiling water in a large pan. Added about a dash of sea salt and then, cut up your asparagus stalks and just cook them for about 4 minutes in hot boiling water. Meanwhile, your chicken, again, cook for about 4 minutes on each side, 4 to 5 minutes on each side until they are golden brown on the outside. And just kind of press it down to make sure it's evenly cooked all throughout. And now you can see that it is done. See if I'll see there, you see the golden brown spots. That means it's, a little bit crisp on the outside, but it is still tender and juicy on the inside. And that's when you take it out. Again, always when you cook pan fry chicken thighs, always make sure they rest for a few minutes before you slice them. I like to kind of cover them up with aluminum foil and let it rest for about 5-10 minutes before I cut them. Now here I've also kept an ice bath ready so that, your asparagus, after it's cooked for 4 minutes, I directly drop it into the ice bath so that way it retains that green color and also the crunch, so that way it will not lose that bite. And then again, the rest of the salad is very simple. I just add a handful of baby spinach leaves. And this salad is just making like one serving. And I chop up those cooked asparagus to in about like 1/2 inch or so pieces and add that to the spinach. And then next, again, for a pop of color, I like to use some other vegetables. I like to use, like, again, purple cabbage is my favorite. So I already had some purple cabbage shredded. So I'm just going to kind of add that a little bit. You can also use pickled red cabbage or, pickled cabbage or sauerkraut. And again, like after the chicken has rested, I'm going to cut it into about 1/2 inch thick pieces. And there again, you can see how the chicken is perfectly cooked. It's a little bit crisp on the outside, but really soft and juicy on the inside. So you can see how much juice is there on the dish. So what we are going to do is add the chicken pieces along with all the juices. You can't waste any of that, right? And that's it. That's your chicken and asparagus salad. And finally, when you're ready to serve, you drizzle the avocado mayo, or I'm sorry, not avocado, AIP mayo, creamy mayo onto the salad. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.